Yo, welcome everybody to ding, 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 Underdogs Fantasy. Yo, we're gonna do some live drafts. Yo, if I sound like an expert when it comes to this, kick the shades on. The future's real bright. Think forward, everything all right. Listen, all right, so we're gonna do some of these drafts. So for anybody doing live drafts out there, you about to hit the button on KELCE pause. You might want to wait around. Maybe injured, sir. Maybe you down a week or two. Same with Andrews. Yo, do all your due diligence, do all your homework, find out who's going to be in there for you for the season. We're doing Underdogs Fantasy Draft, best ball, $25 entry fee, first place $3 million. We'll see if we come back on here, millionaires. Yo, second place $1 million. Got great prizes. I will say that. I like to thank everybody, at the NFL, everybody that participates in the land of fantasy football that kicks in and all their advice and their opinions. It's a huge culture out there. I believe it should be a melded culture. Thanks, blessed by the NFL. Yo, why can't Christianity, rest of God's folk get along like that? But we will. Till then, we'll play some fantasy football because that's always been the recreation. I dig this. All right, so that's all we got to do is we'll give you some advice of the players and tell you where they're dropping, when they're falling. I mean, we're here. It's NFL. Like Mr. MB would say, come man. Yo. So here we go. We're going to be entering this draft, $25. Yeah, run it. Oh, they got a promo on here as well, as you know. If you know anything about FFF, you might be able to get a promo code, or they might give you one anyways, but you put in $100, they match $100. So how can you go right there? Yo, that's like $100 bet, one right there, just signing up. All right, so we will enter this contest. Yes. Ask you if you want some notifications. No, thank you. Could set it up to your phone as well. We're doing it on a computer here today. Hello, everyone, for checking in. Thank you. I'm just here. What's up? What's good? Long time no see, yo. Mad love and respect. I hope everything's going well over there for real. Mad salute. Respect. Day one friends, yo. Word. Family. We're about to get in this draft. Waiting for it to fill up right now. So as soon as you join up, this thing moves very quick. You get 30 seconds a pick. We're going to see if we can knock out 2-3 drafts. I've already done about 5 of these, so I've tried to get a little familiar with the platform before I came in and bring it to y'all. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Let's see where they throw us. I did a live draft day before yesterday. First time ever I got the first selection, and I didn't want to. Imagine that. First year you don't want the selection, that's when they give it to you. First selection would normally be that Austin Eckler selection, you know what I mean? But throwing Jefferson in the mix this year makes stuff a lot harder. Yo, everybody is wide receiver crazy. I will tell you a couple suggestions on this that I have learned. Yo, we're down to like 98, 99% full on this tournament, whatever this $25 tournament is. Like I said, they throw you in there. So what it is the roster is built with, as we're waiting for them to pick turn draft starts in 3 seconds. Hold on 1 second. So the roster's built of 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 1 flex spot. There is no kickers, no defenses. I am 5 picks away. So where they got me at? They got me at pick number 6. They got me at pick 6. I'm all right with pick 6. We're going to have a quick pick 6. How can we say, oh my God. I just said no defenses, but here we go with a quick pick 6. Yeah. So, yo. It works like this. Oh, they give me the second pick. See, I'm all right with the second pick. I am okay with the second pick because second pick is Eckler all day for me. I'm okay with starting with an anchor running back and stud. Oh, lost track of my right there. So, as I said, 1 running back. 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end. No kickers, no defenses. Oh, did Eckler go first, or did I just get him on accident? I think I just got him on accident when I was talking to y'all. As I said, they move very quickly, so it's good to cue people up. Nope, they didn't. What the heck just happened here? Oh, I'm on pick 6. I'm bugging here, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm thinking I'm pick 2. I'm like, okay, here we go. They move your name. So they throw you in an order, and right before the draft, they mix it up. So you learn your pick as soon as the draft begins, pretty much. And I am on the clock. We will take We'll start with Sir Diggs. We like that. Cue him up, bring him up. This is a lot to do in 30 seconds, and we'll draft Stephon Diggs. Did we? Or did it say that? It just said I missed my picks. I was talking too much. Who we end up with? No, we got our pick. We got Sir Stephon Diggs, our first receiver. And it lets you know up here you're 11 picks away. So as we're 11 picks away, what I like to do is come over here and queue up some people. I hope y'all can see this very clearly. Hope I can see it very clearly. All right, as I mentioned, Sir Travis KELCE may miss a week or so, but he's a stud. So I go ahead and queue up. First thing I do is queue up all my studs, all my must-haves, right? This way, once you put them in the queue box, it's a little easier to navigate. I notice the system is very, very sensitive, so much so that I use the up and down arrows to get to where I need to go. So I'm scrolling down right now, picking about my top 25 players or so. There is going to be some hidden jewels I'm going to give to this, and y'all, like regarding the quarterback situation, we are 10 picks away. So I think the first, I believe, and we're going to keep track of this, or no, because we're already doing, so it's 15-second picks. I don't know if it's because we're the day before or so, but these drafts are moving fast. You might have 30 seconds in the first pick or two, but then after that, you have about 15 seconds. So this one's running very quickly. All your studs are running off the board right now. We're already in the second round. It's a little harder to navigate. We are 5 picks away. So, I like to queue up a couple people. Poor Cooper Kupp, he's sitting there on an injury. So people ain't really messing with him. He's dropping. Sir Waddle, Sir Patrick Mahomes. See, a lot of people's going QB on this little turnaround right here. We know we already got a stud at wide receiver. Oh, and this is another thing. You come over here and queue up individually certain positions if you're looking for a specific position at a time, like I might be doing right now. I'm not sure. Might have me a little Pollard action going on. I'm 3 picks away. I got Pollard as my top choice. I got Olave behind him, Patrick Mahomes. I have been, and that's all you have to do is click off the button. It brings you right back to the top. I like to hit that. My OCD likes to hit that top button to make sure I'm all the way up, fast, all the way up. So, we're going to be able to navigate this. I am on the board right now. It looks like I am going to be taking me a piece of Derrick Henry. I'll be all right with some Derrick Henry. Should I take some Kevin Ridley? No, we'll take some Derrick. We'll get us an anchor. So we got us one anchor running back. I like to do that in these drafts just because I feel I could puddle a group of running backs later on. But I like to have one anchor running back. I like to try to leave here with the first 3 rounds with 3 studs. So far, we got Diggs and Henry. We are 9 picks away from our other pick. We got Olave still on the board, Mahomes still on the board, Ridley still on the board, Devontae Smith still on the board, Jalen Hurts still on the board. So, all right, here we go with the QB. I'm going to tell you a little something about the QB. We'll give you some information on this one where it's a little harder for me to call this on time. The next draft I do, I will call it more on time so you can see where the draft is, but I'm going to give you some more tips and advice this go around. As I'm 7 picks away, I queue up some people. So obviously you get your studs, you get your Patrick Mahomes, your Jalen Hurts, your excuse me 1 second. I'm close. I'm gonna queue up some T. Higgins, queue up some Mark Andrews, might be a little hurt as well. Some Jahmyr Gibbs. 5 picks away. See who lands fast. Let's go over here, see who's running around at wide receiver. Ooh, we still got some Debo. We got some Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper, T. Higgs is still out there at wide receiver, running back. We got some Ramondre Stevenson, some Jahmyr Gibbs, some Travis Etienne, some Joe Mixon. Wouldn't mind to have a couple studs at running back. It's always so tempting at running back. But everybody is wide receiver happy this year. It's if you don't grab those wide receivers, you are not getting them. But there is 2 solid running back positions to grab. So after I make this pick, I'm going to show you how to navigate your team real quick. This is our third pick. Do we grab the Patrick Mahomes? Are they really trying to tempt us like that? We got 2 picks away. I'm looking between T. Higgins, Metcalf, Debo Samuels, Keenan Allen, Ramondre Stevenson. Oh my God, they are trying to land me a quarterback right now. It is on me. Oh my God, Metcalf went right before me. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the stud. I guess so. They're trying to make me go for the stud. They're scared maybe without KELCE. We'll take him. We got Patrick Mahomes as our quarterback. Now we can fall all the way back on quarterback. But this is what I'm going to say. Listen, we took quarterback at the end of the 3rd round. Patrick Mahomes, how can you pass on that, right? So, but this is what I'm going to say. Think about every week when you watch football, right? Every week when you watch football, you always got your Patrick Mahomes, your Hurts, somebody, you got one of your stud quarterbacks up there when you're watching, if you're a fantasy football guru like me and you're watching a little bit more of the bottom line of the screen more than the football game, sometimes a little bit, cut yourself a little bit. So anyways, as you're watching these stats, you always notice that you got a Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, and then so-and-so, a Daniel Jones, a Dak Prescott. There's always, every week, there's always one of these studs that lines up with the rest of the studs, right? So the idea that I found that may work best in best ball and where I've noticed they've rated some of my better teams is when you carousel the quarterbacks late. Because there is a good chance as you carousel these quarterbacks, you only play one of them. If you carousel, say 3 of them, likely, if you believe in them, you do your homework and stuff like that. Fashion's been messing with the NFC East. You'll be able to carousel a nice group of quarterbacks, and one of those is best ball. So they put, the great thing about this is all you do. This is all you do is the draft right here. This is all you do is the draft. Excuse me. It's got stud Mike Williams still on the board. That's all you do here is the draft, and then they run the league the rest of the year. They put all your best players forward, your best quarterback. You draft 3 quarterbacks. Whoever gets the best points that week goes in your lineup. As I said, 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 flex spot. So it is about filling up the wide receiver spots early. It is about getting yourself a stud running back and tight end. Although if you don't land a good tight end, there is a chance of carouseling them as well. That's another thing that could be carouseled, similar to what I was speaking to of excuse me, I'm just trying to queue up a couple of my studs. Similar as I was speaking to the quarterback, you could do with the tight end, as there's only one in that position, and likely somebody could spaz out. Try to grab your plays as close as you can. Oops, I'm on the clock with Mr. Joe Mixon right here. Yeah, we'll land him for our second running back and be all right with that, even though I should have probably took Mike Williams. Kind of wanted Mike Williams right there, but it's hard to pass on Mixon for your second running back. Not very many full-time studs out there. Fash likes to land those. So we got Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon. This is our little team here. This is how to navigate your team. It shows you what you've got at the top. Underneath your picks, you're 10 picks away. This is Fash's team. Position 6. Right now, there's projecting me to get to be about 1,000, which actually pays very well. Pays like $400 or something like that. Go check out the prices on this. I got 1 quarter. It shows you got 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 1 wide receiver. That's why they're ranking me so high right now. But I do have Patrick Mahomes, so I'm okay with that. I could fall all the way back on quarterbacks. Derrick Henry, Mixon, fall all the way back on running backs. Now it's about filling up the receivers and grabbing me a tight end. So here we go. How many? We are 7 picks away. As you can see, I got a couple of my tight ends already queued up. And running backs, you could wait. I mean, Aaron Jones is still on the board. Kenneth Walker is still on the board. Najee Harris is still on the board. Everybody's scared of him splitting time with Jaylen Warren after he ran that nice big play during preseason. Listen, Najee Harris is going to be A-OK. Don't believe Fash, F-A boss, then ask MB. You don't know that, and you don't know fantasy. Do your homework. Yo, look at this stud, Deontay Johnson, falling all the way down here. I would love to get me. Oh, no, I think. Yep, the gentleman just took Deontay Johnson as I was speaking to Lawrence behind him. We are 3 picks away. We are 3 picks away. We got to look at what we're running with for both Hopkins, Lockett. Ooh, I do like me some George Pickens. However, this might be a tight end play, although they are 10. So there is one flex spot, and Aaron Jones is still on the board. It's like, how can you not leave here with these studs? Green Bay is going to run the ball this year. They're going to run the ball this year. They're going to run this ball. They will dump down to Aaron Jones, and they will run this ball this year. I guarantee you that. And we are 1 pick away. Kenneth Walker's on the board. Aaron Jones just got off the board. Jonathan Taylor's still there because everybody's scared. DeAndre Hopkins is there. Damian Pierce. Christian Kirk. Let's see. Lockett, Pickens. You know what? I'll give me some George Pickens right here. Should I? Yeah. All right, so we're going to do some George Pickens here so we can cue him up properly. Take your time to be calm during this. You only got 30 seconds. Cool, calm, collective. You can get it done. All right, so we just drafted George Pickens. Excuse me. So we got us some Stephon Diggs, some George Pickens. See who else lands for us. Now we're going to be stacking up on receivers. We're 11 picks away, but we'll be stacking up on receivers. Look at this, Terry McLaurin dropping way down here. Goodwin. Dotson's going to have a good year. Sam Howell on the low is why I'm telling y'all I am drafting me some NFC East carousel type quarterbacks in this game of best ball. Best balls run a little bit different than season long, where they put in your best players. You do not have to. They keep up with your entire lineup. That's all you have to do is this draft right here. As I said, in the next draft, I'll be able to keep up with who is being drafted and when to let y'all know. Matter of fact, I probably won't even hold y'all long in this one unless y'all want to stick around and see the whole thing. How y'all doing? 6 is fire. Yeah, 6 is a good pick. 6 is dope right now. Oh, this is the other thing we could do, matter of fact. One more thing. So you could bring up a grid. You could bring up a whole grid of everything that's going on. So actually, I could be reading them off to you. Let me see how many picks away I am. 6 picks away. Let's get this pick over with. And then we still got James Cook on the board. We got a couple studs on the board. I can't believe this. J.K. Dawkins he's still on the board. Where we at? 3 picks away. I can't believe Alexander Madison's still on the board, but we're deep at running back already. Chris Godwin's on the board. I kind of really like me some Chris Godwin. I wouldn't mind if he made it back to me, or Terry McLaurin. I wouldn't be mad at either one of them. I see George Kittle sneaking up at tight end. All right, so we're 2 picks away. I love this. 2 picks away. Terry McLaurin and Godwin still on the board. As long as they don't snatch all 3, we're good. And Dawkins. So actually, any way we go, we're good. I just kind of don't want to run him back right now. I do see Jerry Jeudy sneaking up as well. Some Gabe Davis. Kittle just came off the board, so that just helped me out, pushed me back a little bit on tight ends. And we are the next pick, and we got the pick from McLaurin or Godwin or whoever they leave us. Oh, now it's a pick between Godwin and Terry McLaurin. What a pick. Talking about close ADPs, but you know what? We're going to go with Godwin. I believe he is going to be a target monster over there this year with an unhappy not me. I'm always happy, Joey G. Yo, happy football NFL Eve. Tell me y'all ain't hyped, excited. Y'all gotta wait till y'all see what comes in tomorrow. The kids flexing tomorrow. Been waiting all year for this. The one and only. Big time flex. Oh, speaking of flex, look at little Miles Sanders over here. A late round stud that's going to have the ball all to himself in Carolina. Carolina ain't going to dump off the ball. And yes, Miles Sanders. And yes, Miles Sanders can catch the ball for any non-believers out there. We have us some talent on the board. Speaking of Mr. Sir Mike Evans, he's still up there. Judy's still up there. Gabe Davis is still on the board. Mike Evans is still on the board. We might go ahead and stack up some receivers right here real quick. We're ADP around 68. 6th, 7th round, something like that. I have to count my positions. Pretty good. Our draft ain't moving much though. They're saying we're sticking around in the 1,400 projected. That's pretty good. I'll take the 1,400 money. It's about an average. They don't give nobody 100. Usually stay around the thousands. I've averaged around 2,000 or so probably. We are 5 picks away, and we have 5 people queued up. There's some. I won't even mention the first one because I'm hoping it don't matter. I know y'all ain't in the draft, but so I got Pat F queued up, but I'm watching his ADP. So his ADP is 104. I'm waiting for 104 to hit over here. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here targeting receivers. We have 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 0 tight ends thus far. We are 3 picks away from some Mike Evans, Judy, Gabe Davis, Miles Sanders. One of them's laying into us. Some Pittman. What, we're going to be some scared of Richardson? No. Might even be a stack. Matter of fact, I'm going to cue me up some Pittman. I believe in Pittman. Michael Pittman. I cue him up. Goodert sneaking up on us. Fash's favorite pick is everybody's favorite pick this year at tight end. It's actually Waller. I believe Waller's going to come in TE1 this year. I believe that. New G-Man, tight end, Darren Waller, going to light it up over there in New York. Got all the opportunity in the world. We are 1 pick away of Gabe Davis, Mike Evans, or Sir Michael Pittman. I think I'm going to do what I'm going to do because, see, one of those Tampa Bay receivers always seem to light it up, and you never know which one because you don't know who they're going to throw coverage on. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to grab both of them. We got both of them. Even if Mike Evans decides he want to get traded, we got both of them. We got Mike Evans and Godwin. What? And our projections are looking very well. We're still in the 1,500s. Usually, actually, by now, I'm in the 2,000s, so that's actually pretty dope. We're getting a pretty good team here. We are stacked. Still no tight end. We are going to have a little tight end fun afterwards. Oh, look at Sir James Conner. How can James Conner fall this far in the draft? I cannot believe this. I cannot. I will not take this. I will not accept this. James Conner. Let him fall to us 10 picks away. See what happens. See if we don't destroy this draft. We all still here. Everybody still here. We collective in thought. What do you think about the draft so far? Fash doing all right? Yo, next go around, we're going to call them name by name. Actually, I could probably do this one once it wraps up name by name, but I don't want to hold y'all with the boring stuff. If you don't get to know who the players are, I don't know how well you get to. Hey, yo, if anybody's here, type in how well you get to see the screen. Let me know if I got to readjust for the next draft, the next video. Are y'all able to see the screen okay? Are y'all able to see at least what I'm trying to point objectively to y'all? As in 1 quarterback, 6 picks away, 2 running backs, 4 wide receivers, no tight end. As I said before, there is no kickers, there is no defenses in this league. They play all your best. They put in all your best every week. Oh, look at Sir Isaac Pacheco falling so far down. They took Miles from me. So anyways, Swift. The good thing about this is, so like Swift, here's an example. So Philadelphia, Philadelphia is known for playing the hot hand. A lot of these teams are known for playing the hot hand, and that's why what I find favorable in this best ball is you don't have to guess week to week who's going to be a hot player. They pretty much dictate that for you, as they will put in your best player every single week. And I have me some Swift that I will be okay with if he falls to me. I am 1 pick away. Guy before me don't seem a little sure. You only get 15 seconds. I don't know what the holdup is. I don't know if he went to auto draft or what. You got him some Q Johnson. Anyways, we're gonna grab us some Swift. Oh, actually, you know what? No, right here. Let's close this up. We're not gonna grab Swift. We might have to grab Swift. Yep, we're gonna have to grab Swift on a mess up. I was actually gonna grab Dalvin Cook right there, figuring he would have to split less time. He does have to go up against some stiff defenses, though, as the AFC East is going up against the NFC East. So I'm not so mad that I ended up taking Swift instead. Like I said, so Swift is playing in an offense where when he's a hot hand, he's going to be absolutely explosive. And with this best ball, they put in your best two running backs. So that is dope. All right. How are we looking here? We're in the 1700 club. That's not too bad. We are how many? 3, 4, 7. We are 8 in. This is coming up on round 9. Dalvin Cook still on the board. Khalif Herbert, Elijah Moore, Rashad Bateman. Love me some Rashad Bateman. You know that on the low, on the sneaky low. As Sir MB would say, not a sexy pick. But Joe, Rashad Bateman is a sexy pick. I could a steady floor like that. Listen, best ball, sometimes that's what you need. Oh, a Kadarius Toney, who's already hurt. Can you believe that? But this is season long. Brian Robinson still on the board. Love me some Brian Robinson. Let him fall to me. Okay. Now's the time where we might start thinking about tight ends as well. This way, everybody else don't get so fresh on tight end and take everybody, which they kind of already did. No. I still got my favorite up there. One of my favorites, some Pat Fairmouth. And of course, we will be. There's a couple tight ends on the board that I will be corralling him up with once we hit that far. I'm at 4 receivers, 3 running backs, no tight end. Yeah, I might grab Pat this go around. I might not get too fancy with it. For anybody else out there needing tight ends, trying to do the same as me. Although Dalvin Cook is still on the board and I'm 4 picks away, that is bizarre. So is Brian Robinson. I might not pass on Brian Robinson either. I might grab my 4th running back right now just because they put your best running backs forward. God forbid that position gets hurt. Oh, never mind. Brian Robinson just went off the board. Rashad Bateman up at the top. Oh, here comes Sneaky Pat. Hopefully this guy don't take him before me. I'm 1 pick away. Oh, he took Pat Fairmouth from me right before my eyes. Can you believe that? Before my eyelids. All right, so I guess we are going to be getting us some. Grab us some Charbonnet, feed into the Charbonnet hype. Or, you know what? I'm going to grab us some Richardson, I believe. I'm going to take a shot on Anthony Richardson just because I haven't drafted him yet this year. Let's see what our team looks like. We just went up to 1,800. We're in the 1,800 club right now. We got Patrick Mahomes corralled up with Sir Anthony Richardson, Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, DeAndre Swift as our running backs, Stephon Diggs. We're 9 picks away. Stephon Diggs, Pickens, George Pickens, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans as our receivers right now. And we're needing a tight end. We had to fall all the way back. So this is the thing. Again, they're going to play your best tight end. There's a couple tight ends we know that's going to get some play out there. Like Sir Ferguson right here. Let me cue him up. I like him a lot. Dallas will play their tight end. Dallas has been playing their tight ends since Witten, since before Witten. Speaking of Dallas's former tight end, Schultz is still out there. Here's a favorite of mine. If I could queue up a little bit on time. Sir Tyler Higbee. I'm 2 picks away. We got a bunch of tight ends queued up. That's what we need right now. That's what we're going for. We got Ferguson, Schultz, and Higbee queued up. We're going to get one of them. We're 2 picks away. And we're good. I can't believe Tyler Higbee is this far down either. That's bananas. I'm actually going to gun for him with Cooper Kupp situation. That makes him the number 1 target over there. Go ahead and land me some Higby, one pick away. Hopefully, this gentleman here, or female, woman, ladies and gentlemen, however you identify, just to let me identify as I only have one, my guys and gals, pals. Shall we be friends? Draft again, sir. Tyler Higby is ours. Okay, we're actually doing really good. We're under 2,000, and we are a bunch of picks in. We are 5, 8, 10 picks in. We're going into round 11, where I probably just kind of, so we keep our two tight ends up over here, and now we'll kind of play the ADP. So it's very Odell Beckham Jr. I'd like to grab him, so we'll cue him up. So it's very important to keep up with the ADP and what's going on over here. Odell Beckham just came off the board. Sir Dalton Kincaid over here, tight end. Want to be a bad little tight end to corral up. I'm all set on. Oh, I love Nico Collins too. Nico Collins is falling so far. So after you get past your first set of superstar receivers, it's always been this. Since I've learned how to play this game so much, I gotta tell y'all a humbling story. It's the first year I've ever played fantasy football. I came in dead last. We played with 10 people. 10, was it 10 or 12? We might have had 12, but at least 10 people. If we played with, we played with 10 people, and I came in 10th. Didn't know much about football, knew a little bit about my two favorite teams at the time, which was New England, where I am from, New Bedford, Massachusetts, and the Cowboys, which I grew up watching because New England was going through the Grogan era. And the boys was going through the Aikman Smith era. You gotta love that. They were a fantasy team in themselves. No, huh? Some Aikman, some Novacek, tight end and everything. So what you want? You want some Smith? Get a backup, a Moose, huh? Some fullback. Anyways, so where were we? Again. So I came in dead last. The very next year, it humbled me. The very next year, I decided I would not come in dead last. The very next year, I won fantasy football. I studied the whole entire year for fantasy football. It gave me a lot of recreation during a very high time in my life. And here we're coming up on the clock again. I see Sam Perrine out there. I see Rashad Penny out there. I see some Zay Jones out there. You know what? I see some Zay Jones out there. Some Zay Jones. Let's see if we get them in time. Like I said, you can't panic. You got to draft them on time. Boom. We ended up with Perrine somehow. How did we end up with Perrine? Anyways, I had Zay Jones queued up. They gave me Perrine. That kind of pushed my points up. Whatever. Okay, because I think we have the Philly backfield now, don't we? Nope. So this moves very and I believe in the second half they chop your seconds in half. So you got to very much keep up with this as I'm talking with y'all. Telling I lost my first year of fantasy football, but very next year came in first. I can almost remember the team. It went something like it was in 2007. It was something like Joseph Adai, Pascal Burris. What are the superstars? One of the superstars from Indy, Marvin Harrison, maybe. It was so deep that I ended up. That was the rookie year of Braylon Edwards got me 3 touchdowns one game. That's how dope that year went. On his rookie year, so won that year. This became a strong recreation in my life, with 3 picks away. I'm sorry, just watching the clock. So I like it. I like to teach other people with it. I like to help other people with it. I don't know where I was going with that. So pretty much since then, I've been building championship teams. I'll tell you what, if I don't come in and win the league, if I don't smash the league, I definitely turn around and make it to the playoffs. I will definitely give you a playoff team every time. Twice on Sunday, you dig what I'm saying? I see me a little Porter sneaking up here too. I like me a little Sam Porter on the low up in Detroit. I might actually grab him as we could use another little tight end. That would be the last. Oh, did he just go? No, Kenny Pickett just went. All right. We got 2 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 4 wide receivers. receivers. Mooney. Oh, that's what I was telling y'all. So on the wide receivers, after the first batch of wide receivers are gone and all your studs are gone, I start aiming for the first wide receiver on any team. Shoot, I'm bumming out right now because I'm talking to y'all. And I just got Jake Ferguson. That's all right. That's kind of who I was aiming for, anyways. All right. Now I really gotta stop paying attention to see. So I've learned some things throughout the years, some things like that. So you know what I mean? If you can't take a superstar receiver or anything like that, you go ahead and aim for some of the number ones on bad teams. Right here's a good target of mine too. I noticed I've been targeting heavy some MVS. Just on the strength of got Gainwell coming up too. Just on the strength of they put the best man forward. Any given week, MVS could be the hot hand over there in KC, and that will be my best receiver that they'll put in for me here on Best Ball. Underdogs. But there's no Z's. Can't sleep in football. It's just underdog. All right. I'm sorry for being loud, y'all. We'll try to be a little bit more quiet on the next one. It's like, so, like, Mooney, listen, Mooney's got a good association with his quarterback from last year. So, why wouldn't he be okay? I am kind of targeting Gainwell in the back of my eye, though, because I do have one Philly running back already. As I said, I am 5 picks away. I'm going to keep this a little closer. I got Zeke right underneath him queued up just in case I miss on him. I see Tyler Algier over there, which I'm hoping kind of gets no play this year. Gonna go hard on the Bijan Robinson stance. The draft I was in yesterday, my live draft, my league draft that I've been going to for about 5, 6, 7, 8 years now. I finally took the first pick the year I didn't want to get the first pick. I always wanted Eckler. I love that Eckler. I love whoever I wanted for the first pick, right? This year I didn't want the first pick. Hey, the guy who had the second pick firmly said if he had the first pick, he would have took Bijan Robinson. I said, respect. I grabbed, obviously, I grabbed Jefferson. I grabbed the obviously. But that was in a regular fantasy football draft. We are 1 pick away. As I said, I got MVS scanned up. They already took my running back on me, so we're going to go ahead and grab us up. Very dope. Wide receiver, seeing how Tony's already a little bit banged up. I love Tony, but he stay a little bit banged up. And MVS, again, not that sexy pick, but that sturdy pick, and let him get you that dirty week, and you get that 30G. All right? Let's get this. ABCs. This is fantasy football brought to you by Fast God's Kid, New England and Dallas. To keep it honest, we west to east. Love these NFL and all degrees. 32 teams. Let's get it in. Jeez. Cease to these degrees. We got 9 picks away. I don't even know. Let's see. What are we 7 and 6 is 13. There's 18 picks in this. Oh, that's one thing I didn't mention. So there is 18 picks in this. Again, construct your roster wisely. At first, the first couple teams I was doing 6 running backs, 6 wide receivers, 3 running backs. 6 and 6 on the running back receiver, and then I was doing 3 tight ends and 3 QBs. Lately, depending on the strength of, look at this, Cole Kmet way out here. That would look very lovely. My tight end selection, if he makes it to me, it's Michael Gallup. Gonna queue up a couple people as we have 7 picks away. So in the last couple ones, if you believe in your QB, you believe in your tight end, and you only draft 2, go ahead and load up an extra wide receiver and an extra running back. It gives you an extra shot at getting that stud for the week. They give you your blowout weeks. Whoever's having a blowout week, they automatically put it in there. So you're carouseling a lot of positions, but you got to use your strategy wise. I'm trying to give you as much of this information as I can. Again, follow the ADP because a lot of people are. Don't be scared to jump for somebody if you want, but this isn't like a season-long draft, so you're not stuck with these people. Really play ADP, especially if you're playing a lot of, obviously. So there's certain people, I won't mention their names, that you see that I don't check off. Just don't check off your favorites. Put your favorites in the queue box. As soon as they start coming up or coming close, or if you're scared somebody's going to take it from you, boom. you go ahead and take it off your queue. This thing moves very fast. I'm going to try to call some names, and I don't know if I'm going to try to call some names. What I might do is just open up this board and show you what happened on this board in real time. As soon as the draft is over, as I said, they got this little instrument down here where you can open up and see round by round what happened. So I will let you all know what the choices was I made. I will have no idea why I made them, but Joey Joe, hey, if there was some extra medium football advice, here you go. Plus some nice. How you doing, yeah? Family. Yo, one thing though I really, really do love about this fantasy football is it does bring a lot of people together. And fashion is all about that togetherness, all about that unity. They say in community talks. I'm scouting little Mr. Sam Howell right here as we're talking. Ooh, Purdy's on the board too. We are on the board. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take me some Sam Howell. I believe in some Sam Howell this year. We took us some running quarterbacks. I tried to mix it up a little bit on the choices. If you're taking a lot of teams, I bummed out. I should have took Deion Jackson. Anyways, excuse me. As we're stacking up on a lot of teams, try to not play your favorites all the time. And that's why I say stick to the ADP and what comes to you, because then you get to mix your teams up a little bit. It'll give you a lot to watch during football, and it'll give you a better chance, better odds of you don't want to put 12 teams in of the same team. Why would you do that? With the same players, they will all land in the same spot of whatever league you're playing. And when it comes to multi-leagues like this, some DraftKings and all these DFS and whatnot like that, when it puts you into these tournament type plays. That's the word I was looking for, tournament type play. So it's a huge season long tournament type play, and that's phenomenal. I really dig that. And again, up to $100, you put in $100, it'll match up to your first $100. I don't know if you need the code, but if you need the code, FFF seems to work. You know what I mean? It don't stand for Fash Football Fantasy. No, it does not. It does not at all. It has its own meaning and its own brand, and very successful women and gentlemen and team that put that together. And Fash follows and respects very much. Salute to you. All right, so let's go. We're 5 picks away. Like I said, I do love how this brings everybody, community together. Listen, if we could bring everybody together, cross-strand like this throughout different sectors of our life, say religion, say politics, say the way we run our paradigms, listen, we might just be one cortex after all. But that's just some cortex here. Dig. Donovan People Jones still on the board. I like me some People Jones. J. Hodgins, some Devin Singletary, Rondell Moore still on the board. We're on the clock in 3. I'm looking through. Let's look through the wide receivers real quick because some Curtis Samuels. Yeah, so we just grab Howell. I believe I will grab the stack if he makes it to me. I'm 3 picks away. Curtis Samuels just went off the board. Of course, my stack didn't make it to me. Okay. Don't want to play dirty. Okay. So we're gonna grab us some Donovan People Jones. Donovan People Jones has that spaz out weeks. So will we. You heard? One thing, we are 6 receivers, 4 running backs. Let's start in the running backs a little bit. I tend to go run. This is the first time I didn't go running back heavy because I wanted to see where it would rank me. And we're in the 2000s now. They do rank you. Most of mine, they've ranked in the 2000s. I don't know if I've had better drafts than others, but they all seem to round off to around 22 to 2,500. I think I have one at 19. I'm not sure. Anyways, I don't know if that's how they score them on the inside. We'll see how we finish off. Oh, believe me, if we have some winners, we'll have some blast off, some grand opening, some crack. We might have a special opening tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how these lives go. We're gonna have to try to step our live time up. We'll talk about some different things. Start getting into some live factual, some see how we could bring all these things, tie everything together in a big old spherical theories thought. Spherical theory still out there. Joey G saying everything for a reason, everything for a reason, everything for a way in. Look at Hodgins. I kind of like Isaiah Hodgins. I don't know why. Them G-men be looking at me this year. Shark in Carolina. Love me some DJ Shark. Speedster. Tank Dell over in Houston. How far Stafford fall with no cup? How far Stafford gonna fall with no cup? Gus Edwards. 2 picks away. Some Deuce Vaughn. Some Deuce. I might throw some Deuce in this one. You gotta throw some flies in there just in case. Oh, some Hilaire. There we go. Let's see if Hilaire makes it to us. This guy seems to be taking our pick one pick away all the time. Let's see if he does it again this time. If not, we'll have us Clyde with Hilaire. An awesome player for this type of sport where they put their best player in every week. He is a great player for that. You want somebody who is still active in their teams. See, Deuce Vaughn would have been a great pick. Unfortunately, he's not going to do much until scratch. Nothing's going to happen to Paul. So nothing's going to happen to Deuce Vaughn. Deuce Vaughn is going to have a beautiful year as a rookie, sitting back, watching Paula do his thing. You heard? But so I went with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who will have play game of the week. You know what I mean? Should he be the hot hand of the week, he will absolutely have those burnout weeks where he'll be the running back who they end up counting because he shoots up a lot of points sometimes, catching flying receivers, scat backs, stuff like that. That's what we're looking at the later rounds for running back. This is not season long, so you're not trying to. You might want to handcuff a running back, but that's not really what I'm looking to do. I'm looking for the Flyers. I am looking for the Flyers. Oh, we could definitely get off running back now. We have 5 running backs, 6 receivers. We're 6 picks away, 2 tight ends, 3 quarterbacks. There's only a couple rounds left. Devon Parker on the board. Do we have to take a Patriot? Is it mandatory we take a Patriot? Might be. They won't even let us kill him. They don't think so. We have left out here. Joshua Palmer. He had some flex weeks last year. Should anything happening? Oh, it was Paris Campbell. I told you them G-men. That was the G-men I was looking for. Some Claypool still out there. We got 4 picks away. Almost thought that said Dotson. I said, no way. No way is that Dotson this late. All right. So we got some. I'm actually a big Claypool fan. We got queued up Tank L. 2 picks away. Devontae Parker, Joshua Palmer. Got it in last year. Paris Campbell might have more of an active role, same as Claypool. My Qs are coming off the board, but we're 1 pick away. I'm looking more towards, Tank Bell could have a takeoff year in Houston. You never know. Devontae Parker, New England, listen, is going to be running the ball this year. So I'm more interested down here where the crap shot at the G-Men, who will be the second receiver behind Waller. And over here in Chicago, we know Claypool's going to be active as he does have a rapport with Fields. So I'm probably targeting Claypool, and we got him in a second if I could draft him. Let's not take that for granted. I did miss one earlier. And we have Claypool. I still got 2 of these to do. Hey, we came in here 200 strong. We matched hundreds. We matched hundreds. We did the right thing. We matched hundreds. We're down to 50. We got our last 50. Our last 50. Our last 2 quotas. So, all right, we got 3 running backs, we got 3 quarterbacks, 5 running backs, 7 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. believe there is one pick left. Let's see who's up on the top. Oh, look at Devon Parker way up on the top there. Hunter Henry. Ooh, Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry could fall to us. That could be a nice little sleeping tight end. That could go ahead and tighten our team right up. And let us get us up. Hunter Henry, there's a Patriot we needed. 8 picks away, I doubt he's going to make it to us. But if he does, he does. If he don't, there's other options, right? There's always other options. Is there likely there's some Noah Font? Is made a nurse? What? I think I will grab that last tight end. Tighten up that little tight end spot. Nice to add a little 3 tight ends. Again, if you carousel these quarterbacks and tight ends late, it's very likely 1 out of the 3 is going to pop up there with that stud if you believe in the carousel and the gentleman you are playing. So look for those shooting stars. Look for those people who stay active in their team. Stay away from the injury-prone people. Have yourself a great, fantastic football year. I might do, actually, I'm going to pull up the draft at the very end. I'm going to make this last pick. We're 3 picks away, hoping to get Henry here. Last pick of the draft, end it with a Patriot. See what happens. We are 3 picks away. I don't even know where he's at on the ADP. We'll see. He's probably right up at the top. Of course, he's next on the top. So if he makes it to me 2 picks away, if not, we might take another route. I see Zach Moss up there too, looking all right. Somebody's got to run an Indy, right? So far, I'm waiting here. Sorry, I'm 1 pick away. Sitting there tapping my fingers, hoping Henry makes it to me. This gentleman stole all my picks. I keep saying gentlemen. Old women, man, female, however they want to identify, they have been stealing my picks, but they did not take Hunter Henry from me. Yes, we got our Patriot, who might actually count, as I said. So they put your best foot forward, they best player forward. Hunter Henry could absolutely have those tight end type weeks. So we're going to come in here. We're going to queue up the draft. Now that this is over, let me make sure this is over. We got 3, 6, and 12. That makes it over to me. That makes 18 and over to me. All right, 18 rounds. Let's see if we can open this all the way up. I don't know if they're going to. I've never tried this. No, let's not do it that way. No, let's not do it that way. All right, so we come down here to this grid, and let's see what we did. All right, in the first round, we had Justin Jefferson off the board, Bijan Robinson, Jamar Chase, Austin Eckler, number 4, number 5, Christian McCaffrey, 6, Stephon Diggs, the kid, 7, Tyreek Hill. Could have took Tyreek Hill there. Could have took CeeDee Lamb there. Could have been a homer, but I've been trying to not be a homer and stretch this team out. CeeDee Lamb wouldn't have been a bad pick there. A.J. Brown at 8. CeeDee Lamb fell to 9. Amar St. Brown at 10. Travis KELCE all the way to the 11 pick with that injury kind of moved him down. He's getting picked up in the 4. Now he's all the way down to 11. I've seen him in the 2nd round already. Saquon Barkley in a turnaround. Garrett Wilson, very nice turnaround there for the 12th pick. Devontae Adams, Nick Chubbs, Cooper Kupp, 16, 17, Tony Pollard, 18, Jalen Waddle, 19, Derrick Henry, 20, Josh Jacobs, 21, Chris Olave, 22, Devontae Smith, 23, Calvin Ridley, 24, Josh Allen was the first QB off the board. Just going to run through the first 5 rounds real quick to show y'all what it looked like. That's how I used to do my mock drafts up the way anyways, up in the college area. Mark Andrews, the first second tight end off the board, in the 3rd round. Waller right behind him. One of Fash's favorite targets. Jalen Hurts. Waller being Fash's one of the favorite targets. Hurts ain't a bad target either if you're going after early QB because he kind of gives you that QB hybrided with that running back numbers. Jahmyr Gibbs went 28, 29, DK Metcalf, 30, Patrick Mahomes. 31, T. Higgs. 32, Lamar Jackson. 33, Amari Cooper. 34, Ramondre Stevenson. 35, DJ Moore. 35, how did it go from 35 to 36? Oh, excuse me. 36, Travis Etienne. 37, Debo Samuels. A nice little turnaround. At number 12, might have a strong team. 38, Justin Fields, a nice target. Justin Herbert right behind him at 39. 40, Christian Watson. 41, Keenan Allen. Very nice steal at 41. 42, Joe Burrows. 43, Joe Mixon, a very much favorite of fashion, falling in the late rounds as a stud RB. Same here with number 44, Sir Mike Williams. 45, Drake London. 44, Brees Hall. 47, finally, somebody wasn't scared to pick Najee Harris, thinking he's going to split all that time. Watch him be a stud this year. Same with the gentleman behind him at 48, Brandon Ayuk, going to have a stellar year. All right, so that's where we're going to leave it at. Yo, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and bang one of these out again. I'm going to try doing some of my strategies, and then I'll be back to y'all with the last one. Yo, if you want another one of these, go ahead and press the like, press the share, tell a friend to tell a friend. These leagues are filling up. It's the Underdog leagues, the $25 competition, best ball mania. Let's get some fashions in the fall. You heard? I don't know. That's what they're calling the league, best ball mania for the $25 league. I'll see you there, yo. I'm about to draft one right now, and I'll get back to you with the last one. Matter of fact, yep, because I got 50 on there. I'm going to do one more, and I'll be right back. Yeah. Yo, love y'all. Peace. I gave you that. Ladies love. You already know.